Greeting agents, this is your community manager, 3RL. And with me again, we have the announcer.
Hey, how's it going, everyone? I hope you guys are as excited as we are for this new set of trivia questions and some exciting new content around World Boss. So yeah, take it away, 3RL. Let's go.
Righty then. We're going to open up the live stream with a little bit of a surprise reveal. If you saw the live stream announcement banners, we're actually giving away some small hints we prepared for the April Fool's Day special uniforms. So let's present one last little hint. All right, there you have it. Maybe you've seen them on Twitter or other channels, but yeah, let us know what they're saying in the comments, announcer.
Yeah, some people are telling us, Tech Production Reviewer channel says, come on, devs, don't let us down. Sean Jason says, Satana, question mark. Dr. Meme says, Angel and Satana, April Fools, question mark. So yeah,
there we go. All
yeah,
right.
They're getting some good guesses.
The heroes for the April Fool's Day special uniforms are indeed Angel and Satana. All righty then. Let us know what your thoughts are about Satana, the Ascended One, who has become an angel, and Angel, the Fallen One, who has become a devil. Let's see some of those chat responses.
Yeah, as you remember, we've done this a lot in the past, like with, I think we did it with Thanos and Squirrel Girl, so that's kind of the continuing theme. It's kind of cool to see the juxtaposed position of like Angel becoming super evil and Satana looking really angelic.
Yeah, I really like her pose. Well, hopefully the players are excited for that. Yeah, let's jump right into it, shall we? Okay, next up, we will have Black Swan, the new supervillain and world boss. With her joining Marvel Future Fight, the Black Order has been completed. Coming up in today's stream, we'll learn more about Black Swan, who is not only the new world boss, but also a playable new character right off the bat. And lastly, we have Thanos, the leader of the Black Order, and once a wise harvester. He's returned with a new look. He's gone out of retirement and ready to kick butt. So we hope you're excited about the new update as we dive into the details of the March Black Swan update. I'm also excited to announce, as always, we have some brand new trivia for you. So while we showcase the characters and update, the announcer will kind of test your skills. Then this means you, chat, so be ready to answer with some Marvel lore. And as always, we prepared the gift for agents who watch the live stream to the very end. And just the one last note we always kind of give you is please note the footage presented in today's build is a test build, and there may be differences from the actual update. And with that, let's get into the details of this March update, shall we? Okay, back at it. Let's check out the first look of the new supervillain, Black Swan. Announcer, what are your first thoughts?
I mean, she looks really epic, really menacing. I gotta love that those red lasers coming out of her eyeballs, dude. That's pretty sick.
Yeah, wouldn't want to get on her bad side. All right, so Black Swan is a female alien supervillain who has destruction in her instincts and has been released as a powerful native tier 3 hero. Black Swan will show her powerful abilities in PvP and has a tier 2 passive that ignores basic attacks. Black Swan attacks with energy blasts from her eyes, as we saw the little red beams there, and attacks in a wide range by manipulating her enemies with telepathy with her tier 3 skill. And we'll go ahead and be revisiting the supervillain later in the world boss, but let's go ahead and we'll check out her passive as well, shall we? Her first passive is called Uncompromising Precision. Try to say that 5 times fast. This applies to self, a chance to penetrate super armor, barrier shield, and all damage immune, as well as invincible. And super armor, increasing basic defenses, and increasing skill damage and bonus damage. Her second passive is called Brutal Incursion. This applies to self, increases additional pierce damage, and decreases basic damage received, and has an activation rate of when HP is below a certain percentage. It applies to self, ignoring basic damage for a period of time, while increasing basic damage and reducing damage taken for every time ignoring enemies' basic attack. And her leader skill is called Lone Swan, kind of like Lone Wolf, but you know, she's Black Swan. So this applies to all allies and removes all debuffs. There you have it. There's our first look at Black Swan. And so with that, we're going to jump into the first bit of trivia. Announcer, take it away.
Alrighty, guys. I hope you have your Marvel lore cap on. So, hey, let's take it away with the first question. The first question we have is, Black Swan was imprisoned by which secretive organization? Yeah, it's definitely not the FBI. So let's get some answers in there. Let's see what Black Swan was imprisoned by which secret organization. Take it away, 3RL.
Alrighty. While you're getting the answers in, let's take a closer look at this powerful new super villain, shall we? There we go. Got the full entrance and everything. Let's jump straight into her skills. First up, we have skill number 1, which is Anti-Matter Punch. Alrighty there. There's a little bit of some kick action in there too, but
I love the black effects. It's kind of cool.
yeah, it's cool. Anti-Matter Punch also sounds like some kind of mixed drink you might get at a fancy party. This causes stun as well as some energy damage and additional energy damage as well. Skill number 2, and we're going to turn on AI for this one real quick. Go one more time. Bad angle, but that's okay. We'll do it one more time. All right, there we go. That's better. This counterattacks when defending against an enemy attack and enables attacking enemies who have activated the ignore targeting effect. It applies burn, stun, and removes active buff from target as well as paralysis. Also has a 100% chance to grant all damage immunity and targets the ignoring targets. All right, skill note. Let's turn that off so we're not just getting shot everywhere.
I kind of like it. Looks cool.
All right, skill number 3 is called Death Pirouette. All right, let's check it out. Menacing red orb.
Dude, just blast everybody with the lasers from the sky.
I would say in this update, I really like all the little animations of some of these skills. All right, Death Pirouette applies burn, stun, and incapacitation. Applies barrier and accumulates period damage when attacking. Increases all basic attacks by percentage of damage accumulated. All right, this next one is called Interdimensional Destruction. They're all nice and gathered up for me. I think last time I did this in the test, it kind of moves people out. Let's see.
Yo, that one is menacing, dude. I love that.
That's pretty intense. Interdimensional Destruction applies burn and fracture as well as incapacitation, which removes active debuff from target as well as paralysis that ignores immunity. And it also grants invincible and barrier. All right, now we have everyone nice and lined up here. Check out skill number 5. Skills make me think she had some kind of dancing background. This because this other one's called Dance of the Black Swan.
I mean, they're in a circle ready for a dance,
Let's go. Let's dance it up.
Do you know the Dance of the Black Swan, 3RL?
I might want to learn it, but I'm a fan. I don't know if I want to dance the Black Swan. I feel like she's very intimidating, but you know. This move causes burn, stun, and paralysis and decreases all basic defenses by a percentage and increases all basic attacks, defense, speed, and crit rate by percentage while removing incapacitation. And lastly, we have her ultimate skill. Now everyone is very spread apart.
Well, yeah, no one wants to dance
no
with her,
one wants
dude.
to dance with her. They're all afraid. All right, this one is called Queen's Apocalypse. Let's check it out. Gets off her little throne, throwing down, shooting fire from her eyes. Yeah.
That one's sick, dude. As she casually gets up from her throne.
Right. This applies fear, silence, and incapacitation, as well as invincible, increasing basic damage by 100% for one attack and increasing all basic attacks. All right, we're going to jump into the combo. I've been hit or miss in the last rehearsals. Really trying to practice as always.
3RL, you got this, bro. Let's go.
Okay. Dev recommended combo for the one we're going to show is 3, 4, and 5. All right. Let's see if my timing has gotten any better. There we go. There we go. Woo, 1 for 1.
Charm.
Let us know in the comments, but before we get there, let's see if anyone has some of those answers. Hit me, announcer.
All right, guys. So I'm seeing a lot of interesting questions here in the chat. The question was, Black Swan was imprisoned by which secretive organization? Excuse me if I'm not pronouncing your guys' names are okay, but the first answer we have is Miriam Katoon says the CIA. That's close to the FBI, but nope, that's not it. Let's see. Fex user says Black Order. Unfortunately, she wasn't in prison one. The correct answer is, let's see who got the first one. Torchy says Illuminati. Oh man,
Ooh.
She was imprisoned by the secretive organization, the Illuminati.
Scary in both worlds, I guess.
Yeah, just like IRL.
Dun dun dun. Anyway, thanks for that, chat. We appreciate you. Let us know if you're excited for Black Swan. Alrighty, next up we have Angel, who has received a new uniform and Tier 4 upgrade. Angel, even though his name indicates someone who might have shown some angelic appearance, has become the Fallen One. And take a look at his devilish look with a little bit of hellfire. I will say he is definitely ripped.
Man, look at those abs. You could wash some clothes on those abs, dude.
Look at the little tears in the wings. I never really noticed that the first time.
It's
kind of cool.
Really dope to see Angel like so menacing and evil, bro.
Angel will be useful in PvP as he can remove debuffs of allies with his Awakened skill. He can reinforce and heal himself with his Tier 4 skills as well. And his first passive is called Aura of the Fallen. This applies to self, ignore target dodge rate by percentage, as well as super armor and increasing all basic defenses by a percentage. Then his second passive is called Dark Judgment. Also applies to self crit rate increase by percentage, increasing guaranteed dodge rate, as well as increasing skill damage and bonus damage. And lastly, we have his leader skill, which is called Devil's Salvation. Applies to all allies, a percentage increase of recovery and dodge rate. All right. Ready for the next bit of trivia, everybody? Lay it on me, announcer.
All right, guys. So, are there any Angel fans in the chat? I know I am.
We're not talking about the baseball team either.
No, not the baseball team. All right, guys. The question is, what is Angel's real name? I think 3RL has a hint for you guys. So, what is Angel's real name?
All right. There's a quick hint. The quick hint is his name consists of 4 different parts. Yeah. So while you figure it out, we'll take a look at his abilities. Don't cheat and use Google. Let's go. Like his little, he kind of flies in left to right, little circle going on here. All right, first up, skill number 1 is called Devil's Charge. All right, let's turn off the countdown as always. Announcer, let me know which of his skills is your favorite, so keep you on your toes. All right, skill number 1, Devil's Charge. Like the little lava effect on this one. This one applies stun as well as some physical damage, of course. Skill number 2.
Dude, he is quick around
yeah,
that
no,
field.
He flies really fast. I don't know if there's... Anyway, yeah, he's real quick. All right. Skill number 2, Hellish Descent. Let's see if we can get a better... Try it on these guys right in the center here. Skill 2. All right. This causes burn, fracture, and paralysis, as well as some physical damage. Keep getting everyone all spread out. Over here, this little group. Skill number 3 is called Angel's Fall.
Dude, that one is
that's pretty
menacing.
intense.
That's probably my favorite.
Do it one more time. He like literally repeatedly is like slamming 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and yeah, does a little twirly thing at the end of there. That's a fun one. Angel's Fall applies bleed and removes elasticity, stun, incapacitation, and removes active buff from target. Applies to self 100% chance to grant all damage immunity and accumulates a small percentage of damage when attacking. And there's a small percent increase of all basic attacks for each percentage of pure damage accumulated. All right, hold on. We're going to just line them back up. There we go. All right, skill number 4, Demon Feather. Really like all the particles for this one.
Dude,
I think you would see, yeah.
One. I love skills that just burn up the ground, dude. That just like,
yeah, it's like an all-out. Like it reminds me of a certain other game, but yeah, that's a great skill. Demon's Feather applies burn paralysis and increases all basic defense by a percentage and stacks while ignoring immunity. And applies to self. A recovery of HP, as well as invincible, increases basic damage by 100% from one attack. All right. Skill number 5. Are you ready for the next one? We got Voice of the Corrupted. All right.
It's like a metal band.
I know. Introducing Voice of the Corrupted.
Yeah.
All right. This one causes silence and incapacitation, removing active buff from target. Let's check out again, shall we? As well as recovering percentage of HP, and increasing all basic attacks and defense by percentage, speed, and crit rate, as well as removing incapacitation. All right, and then we have his Awakened skill. I have a couple friends joining in on this one, but it is Angel's Advent.
Yo, was that Beast?
It was Beast. And
oh, that's sick, dude.
One more time. That's right.
Oh, I like that one.
Angel's Advent applies stun and applies to self critical rate increase, damage increase, ignoring target dodge rate by percentage, and a chance to penetrate with super armor, barrier, shield, all damage immune and invincible, while granting invincible, removing debuffs, and increasing all basic attacks. And lastly, we have his little striker skill here. Is called Wings of Mutant Will. Let's check it out. This is a pretty quick one, but it's pretty fun. Increases all basic attacks, decreases damage received by from reflected effect, rejects all attacks for a few seconds, and recovers a small amount of HP. All right, enough of his skills. Let's go back over to those combos. All right, will we go 2 for 2? Will I fail miserably? All right, we got this. In the meantime, get ready to chat for those answers. All right, 3, 5, and 4. There we go. 2 for 2.
Easy, bro. Let's
go.
3 RL.
It really helped me when I started. So I used to kind of just button mash a little bit and 3, 4, 5. But really, after watching Cynic Alex's videos and watching how he does some of his stuff, I was able to practice a little bit. All right, we did it. Let's jump over to the trivia, shall we, announcer?
All right, guys. So there's a ton of Angel fans in the chat. The question was, what is Angel's real name? All right, let's see here. We have Irawan Haranato says Gabriel Michael. Nope, that's only 2 parts. Remember, 3RL gave you the hint for 4 parts to his name. Ozan says Angel fan. God no. So I guess they're not all Angel fans. Rude. Mogo Chrome says Anthony. Nope. Hernan Gomez says Juan Carlos. That's pretty funny, man. Let's see. Somebody got the real name. Oh, here we go. Mohammed Ez Eldon says Warren Kenneth Worthington the third. So yeah, that's definitely a 4-part name.
Maybe it was a little more challenging. His name sounds like he's real fancy or he comes from money.
Oh, definitely money, dude. Yeah. Anytime it's the third, you have to say it in that
accent.
I'm
Warren Kenneth Warrington the third, but you can call me Angel. All right. Well, we hope you like the irony of Angel's devil-like look. Alrighty. On the other hand, we have Satana, who has ascended and turned pure white. I really do like her look here. Didn't really know much about this character until this next update. But, again, I'm a fan now. Let's see. Along with her new look, she's also received a potential transcendence. And this look of Satana is good. She's going to purify her enemies with sacred white flames, resembling a seraphim, an ancient angelic being. Satana will be of great use, especially for PvE with her powerful buff of increasing allies' fire damage. Some other characters had some fire damage, so maybe they'll pair good together. You let us know. Her first passive is called Aura of the Noble. This increases energy attack and decreases basic damage received. Her second passive is called Angel's Wrath, which could be another like cool club name. But anyway, this increases chain hit damage when attacking, ignores target dodge rate by a percentage, and increases skill damage and increases bonus damage as well. All right, it's that time again. A little bit more trivia.
All right, guys, so before 3RL takes a closer look at her new angelic moveset, let's get another question going. Satana was a member of which super group? Here's a hint. It was created by a certain Baron.
All right, hopefully that wasn't a little too on the nose, but let's take a look at her skills in game, shall we? Floats in with style and grace. Let's jump right into it. Let's see her flying. See, she seems, I don't know, maybe it's just the way Angel was moving. She seems to be pretty quick, but like, at least like both her hands are glowing with this little white flame particle. All right. First skill is called Angel Flame. Alrighty. This causes fire damage based on energy attack. Oh, turn off the counter as always. One more time. That's Angel Flame. Number 2, again, hearing from you, announcer, just let me know. Call it out when you're like, that's my favorite move. I think I already know, but skill number 2, Angel Arrow of Salvation. Sorry, let's go. Like the little whip back there. That's better.
Looks like it's coming from heaven. That's pretty sick.
This one applies burn and deals additional percentage of fire damage every second, and paralysis and fire damage based on energy attack. All right, moving on to skill number 3. Let's go right here. This is called Flame of Purification. Yeah. Like I said, in this update, there's a lot of cool little particle effects going on.
I love that it's like flame, but it's like white flame. Like, that's pretty dope.
It's holy flames, I guess. This causes burn, deals additional percentage of fire damage every 1 second, a small percentage decrease of fire resistance, as well as granting barrier and increase to all basic attacks. All right, let's see. Oh, this big group over here. All right, skill number 4 is called Judgment Sword. Bam.
Oh, dude, that one's probably my favorite. I love the sword from heaven, dude.
There we go. Try to get right there in the center with that one. Judgment Sword applies burn while dealing additional percentage of fire damage for every 1 second, as well as silence, incapacitation. Excuse me. Removes active buffs from target, and decreases all basic defenses by a small percentage as well, while applying recovery to self and increasing all basic attacks, defense, speed, crit rate, while moving incapacitation, and 100% chance to grant all damage and immunity. I think this one coming up is my favorite. This is skill number 5. It's called Grand Atonement. We're going to try to go from the left to the right to the left. Sorry. Let's go. Using the V-pad, of course. Nice little motion there. Oh, okay, we got them a little bit. Let's try that one more time from like right here.
Yeah, you gotta love skills that you could utilize that V-pad movement, dude. That's pretty sick.
We're both causing them damage and making them fall in love. All right. Grand Atonement. Again, you can use the V-pad to use this skill. Causes burn while dealing additional percentage of fire damage, as well as charm and additional percentage of mind damage. And recovery equal to percentage of DOT damage, as well as snare. And applies invincible and increased basic damage by a percentage for 1 attack. All right, her next skill is that awakened skill, and it's called Princess of Hell. And he'll have someone else join in here, Hellstorm, who has also received a potential transcendence, joins in this potential transcendent skill. Check it out, shall we? He like slams down and she rains some meteors.
That was pretty sick too.
All right, let's check it out one more time, shall we? Together they summon the Hell Ground and drop meteors on their enemies, causing burn and additional percentage of fire damage, as well as paralysis. It applies critical rate and critical damage increase, ignores target dodge rate by a percentage, and a chance to penetrate with super armor, barrier, shield, all damage immune, and invincible, as well as granting invincible and removing all debuffs, while increasing all basic attacks by percentage in basic defenses. All right, will we go 3 for 3?
3 for 3, you got this, man.
4, 3, and 5. Let's go. Okay, no pressure, 3RL. 4, 3, and 5.
Oh, it's all good, man. Just
right.
get back on that horse.
Right? All right. 4, 3, 5. There we go.
Nice.
Still got it. Not perfect, but that's okay. Alrighty then. The time has come. Let's see if you figured out which supergroup Satana was a member of.
All right, guys, so we have a few answers here in the chat. Maybe the hint was a little bit too on the nose, but one of the funnier ones we got is Jara says Spice Girls. That is a supergroup, but that is unfortunately not the group she was part of. Eduardo de la Rosa says Strange Academy. Nope, that's not it. We have Anime Bleach Babe with the correct answer. It's Thunderbolts. So she was an answer. Oh, actually, hold on. Jay Taco says Powerpuff Girls. That's pretty funny.
That's pretty fun too, yeah.
No, it's definitely the Thunderbolts. That's a part of the supergroup she was part of. Take it away, 3RL.
Alrighty, thank you for partaking in our trivia. We hope you enjoyed the April Fool's Day with the Fallen Angel and the Ascended Satana. Alrighty, last and certainly not least, we have another powerful supervillain. Thanos has acquired a new uniform through this update. Meet King Thanos, having the entire universe under his reign, attacking his enemies with the beautiful Twilight Sword, which is maybe larger than some other characters in general.
Dude, that sword is epic. It looks larger than him, dude, and he's pretty tall himself.
Clearly, he's come out of retirement and no longer just a wise farmer. He has an epic beard.
I'm taking that beard.
Yeah, I like the coat. Kind of matches, makes it seem like he's going to some cold environments and whatnot. But I'm a big fan of this look. Thanos will dominate in PvP, and he will also be summoning the Cosmic Ghost Rider for one of his attacks, and his enemies will be ruthlessly attacked with his younger self. So more on that later. You'll see. His first passive is called Hero Slayer, and this applies super armor, increasing all basic defenses, increasing basic damage dealt to the superhero faction. And there's activation of when hit will apply as a self for recovery, a percentage of HP. All right, last trivia question of the evening. Before we check out the Mad Titan skills, let's go, announcer, lay it on us.
All right, announcer, that's me. All right, guys, who among you guys knows your Marvel lore? This is actually a really interesting question, and I never gave it any thought myself, but the question is, what causes Thanos' skin to be purple? And it's not from eating a lot of eggplants, I can assure you. What causes Thanos' skin to be purple? So, all right, guys, let's get those answers in the chat. All
right, let us know, and we'll jump straight into his skills while you're thinking about it. All right, let's... Okay, Thanos. He's also very tall. I don't know if he looks taller than Beta Ray Bill. I can't really tell.
Yeah, Beta Ray Bill was also pretty menacing.
He's like pretty tall. It's like,
I love that he's just holding this.
Yeah, he's just running it around. Like, imagine like this guy running at you with this giant sword.
No, thank you.
Would not want to be me. Cool down off. All right, jumping right into it. Skill number 1 is called Warp Blast. Bam. All right, Warp Blast applies to enemies, stun, and removing all buffs from target. Applies to self a percentage of HP increase, a chance to penetrate with super armor, barrier, shield, and all damage immune, as well as invincible. Removing all debuffs and an energy high percentage of physical attack with that energy damage. Skill number 2 is called Twilight of Titans. We'll go over here on the left. All right, announcer, you got to let me know again. Call out that favorite skill when you see it.
For sure, dude.
All right, Twilight of Titans. Let's go.
That's pretty cool.
There's like multiple swords coming in there. This causes burn, stun, and energy damage with a high percentage of physical attack. All right, this is, excuse me. All right, skill number 3. We're going to see Ghost Rider come in here and join the fight. Let's check it out, shall we? He like dive bombs into it, and that's kind of cool. You see him coming out from the right side there. Bam. Takes a few hits. Lots of fire damage.
That's super sick. I like that one.
This causes burn and paralysis while ignoring immunity. Applies itself. Increased all basic attacks, defense, speed, and crit rate by a percentage, and removes incapacitation with a high chance to grant all damage immunity. Alright, skill number 4. It's called Twilights of the Multiverse. Alright, let's check it out. Raining down sword. So I assume from all over the multiverse, different versions of the sword. This causes time freezing, as well as burn, and deals additional fire damage for every 1 second, and decreases all basic defenses by a percentage as well. Causes incapacitation, which removes active debuffs from target, and applies an increase to all basic attacks, all basic defenses, and speed. Alright. Favorite one yet, announcer?
I mean, I like that last one because it kind of looks like the game like messes up, but it's actually his time freezing. I like that.
All right. Skill number 5 is called Seasoned Slayers. Let's go. There we go. Got his past self coming in to fight with him.
That's pretty dope that he comes in through the portal.
Let's see. Try it again right here. Yeah, there we go. See a better angle of him coming in there. This applies stun, fracture, and incapacitation. Decreases all basic defenses by a percentage. Stacks and ignores immunity. Also grants invincible, immunity to all debuffs, and excluding bosses, it ignores enemies' damage by a percentage. And lastly, we're going to check out his ultimate skill, which is called Endless Void. Pretty menacing, if you do say it myself. Alright, Endless Void. This decreases all speeds of their enemies by a percentage, stun, fear, and incapacitation. As well as applying to self, ignore target dodge rate, high chance to penetrate with super armor, barrier, shield, all damage immune, invincible, granting invincible, removing all debuffs, increasing basic damage for a high percentage for 1 attack. All right, we already messed up the streak, but we're just going to keep on moving into the combo. 3 for 4. All right, we got 3, 4, and 5, the dev recommended combo. There we go. Okay. 3 for 4. That's better than I did last time. I think last live stream I messed up multiple times. Well, there you have it. There's the look at Thanos from Thanos Wins. And with that, let's jump into the last bit of trivia from the chat and see what we got.
All right, guys. So I'm seeing a lot of interesting answers in the chat. Some of them legit made me laugh out loud. So thanks, guys, for all those awesome answers. I'm gonna give a shout out to like the people that I see, at least in my version of the chat, of who got the answer quickest, which leads me to believe that they didn't use Google. So here is, we have a shout out to Nehemiah Nicholson, says the deviant gene. That's the correct answer, but here's some funny ones. Destiny Ray Passion says lack of oxygen. The King says eggplant. The user Goofy says ate too much potatoes. I don't know how
there's purple potatoes.
Oh, there's purple potatoes. You're right. Okay, that, yeah. Oh, good job. All right,
thanks everybody for participating in our little trivia. Hope it, just a little bit, some laughs, some fun. Never really thought about why Thanos was purple. There's always kinds of, there's a talking raccoon. There's Howard the Duck.
Yeah, there's cats that eat stuff.
Yeah. What is it, goose?
Yeah.
Anyway, got a little bit of everything. So we hope you look forward to the mighty new looks of Thanos, a supervillain who only sees victory in his path. Okay, let's just go through this next section real quick. We're going to move on to the uniform options for the April Fool's uniforms and the new uniform of Thanos. Starting right into it, before we switch, I just got to say I really like their little portraits right there. They all do really well. They have a nice, color palette, I will say.
It's almost like the Easter colors if you think about it. Definitely. It's pastel, yeah.
All right, so the first options for Angel, the Fallen One, include Shadow Shell, Domino, and Silver Surfer. And then we have options for Satana, the Ascended One, are Arachnite, Luna Snow, and Black Panther from Marvel Studios' Black Panther Wakanda Forever. And lastly, here are some options for the Thanos from Thanos Wins, which include Iron Man Back to Basics, Professor X, and Spider-Gwen from Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. The uniform sale will apply to the new uniform of Thanos and all uniform options. And please note that the April Fool's uniforms will not be discounted. And please check on the event notice at the community forum for more details on the uniform list. Yeah, let us know what your favorite uniform is, what you're looking forward to. And yeah, we're getting ready to move into the next area. Finally, here's the Tier 4 exclusive content that many agents have been looking for. The Tier 4 content for the March update is World Boss Legend Plus. We know that some agents may not be able to enjoy this since it's a Tier 4 exclusive boss, but fear not, and please keep in mind that we're constantly preparing more content. We assure you that there will be more updates that all of our agents can enjoy, so please stay tuned. But we have prepared this update mainly around the World Boss, which was voted as a favorite content by many agents. So let's go into the details of the new T4 content. The new Tier 4 exclusive World Boss Black Swan has been released with the unprecedented powerful difficulty of Legend Plus. You can see it right here. Got the little 7 with the plus there. To enjoy Legend Plus difficulty, agents have to clear Story Stage 8-3, possess more than 3 Tier 4 heroes, and have to clear all of the challenges. So bear with me because we're going to try out the new World Boss Black Swan together, shall we? All right, moving on to the next screen. We're ready. So I'm going to take Thanos with us. Let's grab Thanos. Oh, okay, we're going to switch it up. All right, don't mind me. Only have a few heroes because this is a new build. All right, so ideally we wanted to run with Thanos, his new uniform, the Wise Harvester uniform as a leader, with a main dealer of Loki and a Mystique as support. And just to note, Wise Harvester uniform is going to get a buff with this update and will perform much better in PvE. So again, sorry for the mix-up on the team, but we're going to jump in this anyway so we can just show you a quick run-through. All right. Let's go. Let's pick some of these bad boys. Again, let us know in the chat who you'd pick for your teams, and we'll jump right into it. Check out a little bit of this story here. Alrighty, let's
yeah, I'm seeing a few people in the chat here being excited about that Wise Harvester uniform buff. So yeah, guys,
that's awesome. I'm really happy to hear about that. Again, I was doing some testing earlier with the other team that I spent some time buffing up, but now we're just going to jump in and take a quick look. I am probably not going to be able to do much damage here because I have a team that wasn't really ready, but you can kind of see what's going on here. But yeah, that was something we definitely did with the Wise Harvester, so we hope players can look forward to that with some of the other April Fool's costumes. She has this crazy shield thing going on right here. Again, I was so prepared for the team I had spent some time building up, but that's okay. Just wanted to show a quick showcase of some of her moves, and I am absolutely failing here because yeah, this stuff is top tier content, and this team was definitely not ready, but that's okay. We keep it moving.
As we always say, just please bear with us. This is actually a live stream, so yeah.
Yeah, so this is me
stuff happens.
Failing miserably, but that's okay, you know? Hope some of your top tier players out there have a little bit more experience here. But we're going to go ahead, since we're definitely losing, just going to call it here. Let's just go ahead, yeah.
But stay tuned, guys. There's some more World Boss updates that I think you guys will be happy for.
So that was a little bit of a preview. Again, not the best team for that. So let us know in the chat what team you want to use. And we'll move over to some other what agents might be curious about with the rewards and improvements. So let's go into that next, shall we? Alrighty. After that bad run, let's go ahead and talk about some of those rewards. You can acquire Tier 2, 3, and 4 materials from World Boss Legend plus Black Swan. That will be more than the other world bosses, and this includes CTP of Refinement and Insight can also be acquired, besides the CTP rewards of other bosses. When you challenge the new world boss Black Swan, we look forward to hearing about your tips as well. So I really like about this community is we really see a lot of forum posts and content around how players can improve themselves. So we always look forward to seeing that kind of stuff.
Some great content creators.
Alrighty. Moreover, various improvements for the world boss have been made. First of all, the special world boss loots are now available after the first clear reward for all stages above stage 5 in World Boss Legends. World boss loot with higher grades drop at the higher stages, so the higher grades of the loot and higher chance for items such as CTPs and premium comic cards. Agents can also acquire the exclusive artifact of their retrospective bosses, except for Null and Mephisto, as a first clear reward every 10th stage. So if you aim higher for the stage, you'll get a higher rank artifact. Please note as well that the first clear records have been reset, so agents who have already acquired their first clear reward can challenge for new rewards.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot more excitement in the chat about all of these increased rewards, and stay tuned. Awesome. There's a lot more changes to come.
All right. Next up, we have another little change here. We have some different aspects of the world boss difficulties have been reduced. The world boss unlock challenges for Null and Mephisto, Infinity Ultron, and Gore have been reduced. So there's a much more simplified unlock condition which will apply compared to previous complicated challenges. That way, agents can quickly challenge World Boss Legend. Also, the difficulty for Infinity Ultron and Gore have been reduced to be similar to that of Null and Mephisto. This is also related to the acquisition of Titan's records, which we'll go ahead and go over in a moment. There also have been changes made to Dark Phoenix and King the Conqueror as well. The pattern of the last phase of Dark Phoenix has been simplified, and the lengthy animation of King the Conqueror that many agents have mentioned has been shortened, and some patterns can now be skipped for a shorter clear time. All right, and speaking of those Titans records, let's talk about the acquisition of those bad boys. They've been improved, and hopefully this is something agents have been hoping for. Now that a certain type of Titan records drop chance is higher based on world bosses Null, Mephisto, Infinity Ultron, and Gore. Agents no longer have to clear World Boss Ultimate to acquire specific types of Titan records more easily. So challenge Null for Titan's records of combat, Mephisto for blast, Infinity Ultron for speed, and Gore for universal for better drop chances. And for this, the difficulty of Null, Mephisto, Infinity Ultron, and Gore have been adjusted as well. So agents who were unable to clear Infinity Ultron and Gore can now challenge them. Alrighty. Thanks for that little intermission. Just to get back to the screen here. Let's go ahead and take a look between both these here. We understand that most of you select world bosses based on today's world boss. Even if you need blast, and if your today's world boss is Gore, you may play Gore, not Mephisto. So to help with that, we've separated today's world boss from Legend to Ultimate. We hope this acquires more Titans records. In addition, we've had a new system for agents who were not able to acquire Titans records despite the changes. So if you check out right here, you have a nice little selector. Titans records to agents who didn't acquire any Titans records even after clearing the world boss 10 times. So basically, you can clear it 10 times and you can select your Titans record. And with that, we hope the changes will help agents, and we'll continue to do our best so that agents can keep enjoying World Boss. Alrighty then. We have looked into the main changes of the March update so far. There are more details and improvements that were not discussed in the live stream, so please check out the update details notices that will be posted on the community forum. And then thanks to everyone who stuck around to the very end. It's time for the event coupon code. And as you know, if you've been here before, the coupon code can be used in the main lobby screen. Go to Settings, Info, and Coupon for Android users. And if you're an iOS and Apple user like myself, you go on the forum. Usually Sunbird is entered into the chat now. The coupon code is Black Swan. There we go. This is valid until 3/26, 7:59 a.m. PDT. Changing the time there, so just make sure you get that before it expires. And there you have it. We did it. We made it through the March update live stream. Again, apologize for the showcase with Black Swan. I was trying to be prepared, and I was fighting some other world bosses. I'm like, oh, I'm going to do really good. Yeah, that was a new mistake. But anyway, hopefully you got a chance to at least see a little bit of it. So let us know once the update comes out what your thoughts are. We'll be looking forward to those. And with that, thank you so much. Be sure to follow our social media channels, forums for everything Marvel, Future Fight. I'm going to take it over to announcer. I feel like I've been talking for a few minutes straight, so take it away, announcer. Let's get into your goodbyes, shall we?
No, thank you, 3RL. And like for some context, as 3RL mentioned, yeah, we have these accounts wiped, and then we start them fresh on this test account. So yeah, there was some mix-ups here on our end. But also, honestly, thank you guys so much for all the positive feedback in the comments. This kind of reiterates and re-energizes us here in the US office. As I always mention, please keep that feedback coming in. As you guys saw from today's update, a lot of that is from us relaying the information over to our developer side, and we are always listening, guys. So please don't, as I think my word of the day is always like, it doesn't fall on deaf ears. So we're always listening to you guys. We're always watching content creators, forum posts, all the comments in the videos. So we're always listening. We're trying to improve the game as much as we can. So yeah, take it away, 3RL. Thanks, guys, for joining into the live stream as always.
Thank you, announcer. Just needed a moment to just take a breath. Anyway, good night, everyone. Thank you again, as the announcer said, for joining us, spending your Monday evening with us, and checking out all the updates for the Marvel Future Fight update v990. So thank you. I appreciate you. Good night, everyone. This is 3RL signing off.